Mahinmi comes in for Allen. Ellis is checked in for George. And Freak subbed in for George Hill. And so in the game for the Pacers, Ortiz in at point guard. Turner is out there with Mahinmi. Then there's C.J. Miles. And it's Ellis in at the 2 spot.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
2 shots.
You know, the Cavs last season won a bunch of games, but they had to fight for a lot of them. They often would fall behind early or dig a big hole and have to fight their way out of it.
2 shots.
That free throw missing. You mentioned, GA, the Cavs and their comebacks. They actually overcame double-digit deficits for 13 of their 53 wins last year.
Yeah, and Kevin, I remember their biggest one being a comeback after being down 17 points. I mean, but when you have the star power that the Cavs have, no comeback is out of the question. You're just never safe against this team.
That one drops. He ties it up. Well, the Pacers, despite all their injuries from last season, were right in the playoff hunt until the very end. Had a chance, in fact, GA, on the last day to sneak in, but it didn't happen.
Yeah, they needed a Brooklyn loss to go along with them winning that last game. Ultimately, though, it wasn't in the cards for them, and they ended a game out of the postseason.
Now the dish to Freak. Back to Ellis. 5 on the clock. Lays it up and banks it in.
And, you know, the Pacers had made the playoffs in each of the last 4 seasons prior to last year's miss. Hard for a team that was coming off back-to-back conference finals appearances to stomach that. But with the injuries, they'll be better and back in the playoffs next year, I'm sure.
Mozgov with the bucket. 1:30 left to play in the first quarter. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Well, I briefly spoke with David Blatt. His biggest concern seemed to be how to contain Monte Ellis on the offensive end. He said, quote,